What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more Series 13 battles with live commentary. Today we are checking out this really cool team built by Francesco Pardini, who is an Italian YouTuber and VGC creator who made a bunch of really cool teams for the season. So we might be checking out some more of them, but today we're checking out this team. So a little bit about the team, right? First of all, it is Zacian, Venusaur, Raichu, Yveltal, Kyogre, and Genesect. So a lot of these are pretty straightforward, right? We all know what Venusaur does. We all know what Zacian does, like Raichu, Yveltal, Kyogre, and Genesect. So I want to talk a little bit more about like the unique aspects of it. First of all is obviously Genesect. Genesect is a mythical, and we don't get a ton of time to use it. So I'm really excited to kind of have this chance. I think Genesect's ability to have different types depending on its drive is really cool. So we are going to get that boost from the rain, right? Using that big Techno Blast for a water type stab, but a water type move. So hopefully we can max Genesect. I would definitely love to get that opportunity. Other than that, right, it is a Life Orb Kyogre. That's not something I'm commonly known for using, but this is pretty cool there. We also do have Yveltal with the weakness policy, right? We have the ability to set up Tailwind. We have the ability to proc that with a Volt Switch from Raichu, which also has Helping Hand support. We have double Helping Hand support between both the Raichu and Venusaur. And then finally, we do have Quick Attack Zacian, just something that, you know, has its niche, and I think it has its place. So this is the team. We have the paste on, or the code on the screen. I don't think that there's a paste for the team, but yeah, I'll make sure to link Francesco's channel in the description. With that, let's just get rocking and rolling and move into the first game. All right, battle number one, and it is Zacian Palkia with Yveltal, Lunala, Kyogre, and Incineroar. So a lot of really different things here. The thing I think that's going to be hardest for me to break through is going to be that Palkia. Yeah, because we don't really, we do have Play Rough on Zacian. So I think Zacian is a must here. Raichu is tempting. I do like the idea of Raichu Yveltal. I think Zacian is going to be really strong here. And the question now is, what do we bring in the back, right? There are a lot of options. We could actually also do Venusaur with, I don't hate Venusaur Zacian. It gives us a lot of damage into things, right? We get to set up that boost, which is huge. I want to bring Genesect here, and then let's bring Raichu in the back. I think having access to Nuzzle can be really great, and I want to try out Genesect, right? We're having fun with it. Genesect hopefully favors pretty nicely into Zacian in terms of type, so we'll kind of see how that goes. I should know the type interaction, but you know, I think all of its attacks are either neutral or not very effective. I should know this. But as we're getting into this, please make sure to subscribe. We are working our way towards 1 billion subscribers, and we really cannot get there without your help. And so on the lead, we're going to see a Lunala with the Palkia. So there are two options for treatment, right? You can either use it using your Palkia, or you can do it with your Lunala. So I'm fine to go for a Play Rough here, and then we do have Sleep Powder. So we can Sleep Powder into the Lunala, which I think is safe, right? We can Sleep Powder into one slot, and we can go for a knockout onto the other, as we're going to see the Lunala actually withdraw. So this is potentially really good for us, especially if we can put that target to sleep, as it is going to be the Incineroar. So a little bit unfortunate here, right? Because of the fact that you're going to lower the amount of damage that my Play Rough is going to do, which is going to be especially problematic if we are going to see the max come out from the Palkia. But if we put that Incineroar to sleep, right, we don't have to worry about a fake out the subsequent turn, and if we survive with Incineroar or with Zacian, right, we can go for the Helping Hand to hopefully be able to pick up the knockout. So we are playing a little bit of a luck-based turn, right, going for Sleep Powder and Play Rough, but we'll see what happens. We do hit the Play Rough, doing a huge amount of damage, even with that attack drop, as we will see the Airstream come out. So not what I was expecting at all from this Palkia, but that's fine for me, right? That means that my Zacian is going to be fairly healthy, and if we can get the Incineroar to sleep, I think that we are just in phenomenal shape, and we can potentially even, I don't know if we want to max the Venusaur. Let's see here. Survey says we are going to hit that Sleep Powder, so that's actually really good for us, right? As the Incin goes to sleep. The question now is, what do we have in the back? Because I forget, we have Raichu and Genesect. So I'm going to go for the Play Rough onto the Palkia, and then actually, yeah, I'm going to Play Rough into the Palkia. I think you have to, this is a risk, right? What I'm saying is you have to go for damage onto the Zacian. You cannot let the Zacian stick around a turn. And so we're gonna try to get the Vine Lash chip, especially, right, we know that there's a Lunala with the Shadow Shield in the back. Being able to break that is going to be huge. Also, we just like don't necessarily have the best damage into Incineroar right now, but like that's just kind of the way it is, right? So I'm hoping for an attack into okay, that's bad. That's really bad for us. Because now that's really bad. That was a very good read on their part. Guaranteed sleep turn. I think we double up. Okay, I'm actually okay. So here's the thing, right? I'm actually not worried about the Palkia at this point. I think you should attack into my. Okay, so I think what you're gonna do is you're gonna airstream. No, I don't think you can let Zacian live, right? I don't know what's gonna happen here. We're gonna see an airstream, so unfortunately we're going to lose our max here. You know, that's really unfortunate for sure. We got zero benefit from it. I really wish that I had doubled up into it, because now you're in a position, right, where you can wake up with your what's it called, your Incineroar, and go for a Flare Blitz onto my and we're gonna miss, so that's really unfortunate. Yeah, so here's gonna be the Flare Blitz. That should knock me out. We do survive, so there's actually a chance here, right? We did nothing with our max turns. I'm gonna bring out Raichu. I want to protect and I want to nuzzle into the Incineroar. Okay, I think if we can nuzzle, I think we have a chance, because Genesect should be able to KO the Incin. Quick attack from this range should be able to KO Palkia. So I'm gonna quick attack into the Palkia, and I'm gonna go for a nuzzle onto the Incineroar. I think we have to get it slower than Genesect to have a chance. And we're basically gonna use my favorite strategy of paralyzing everything and hoping it works. And so that, yeah, because if we can get the Incineroar back to its normal speed, right? Genesect will outspeed. That lets us hit it with the Techno Drive. We then have options of dealing with the Lunala, right? Breaking its Shadow Shield. It doesn't necessarily have the best damage into Genesect in general. So that can, hopefully work out for us. As we're going to see the Incin actually switch out. So this is pretty good for me, right? We're going to be able to paralyze this Lunala and break its Shadow Shield, which is awesome, as we're going to see the Protect reveal from this Palkia, right? So quick attack, not going to work out. So I thought it just had, what's it called? I thought it just had Trick Room, but no, it actually has that. So we're going to see the paralysis come out here. We are at neutral. I'm assuming one of these is going to become Incineroar. So I'm going to go for a Helping Hand boosted Behemoth Blade. Now that the Lunala doesn't have its Shadow Shield intact, right, you could very well switch out Palkia into Incineroar, but more importantly, this new Incineroar is not going to have a speed boost. And if everything is really low to the point where I feel like Genesect has a chance, we're seeing no switch out here, interestingly enough. And so the question now is what's going to happen? Physical Palkia. Okay, I mean, that makes sense from the airstream. It's not ideal, as we're going to see an Icy Wind come out from the Lunala. I don't know what to do now. I think we lose. Attack Rise. Okay. I'm going to protect. And I'm gonna nuzzle into the Palkia. I'm hoping you double up into the Genesect. If we can get the drop, we can pick up the knockouts that we need to. No, that was supposed to go into Genesect. That is not what was supposed to happen. Please target the right Pokemon. So Palkia, is it gonna go down here? Palkia is gonna go down here. The issue though, right, is you bring out Incin. And that means that, okay, so you're going to be paralyzed there. You bring out Incin. We need a double protect. We do. Because that means that your Lunala has free damage onto me, which I'm not the biggest fan of. As the Incin going to come out here, we could see... No, I think I have to... I have to go on the offensive, right? The Lunala has a chance of being paralyzed. I'm going to go for a Techno Blast onto the Incineroar, just hoping for the best here. We could see very well no fake out, right? Just saying, hey, I'm going to Flare Blitz to go for the knockout. Assume that you're going to survive. If you don't know what Genesect does, like that, that's really helpful. We can get paralysis on the Lunala and then go from there. But I don't think we're in a good spot. We're going to see, the fake out going to come out here onto poor little Genesect, as we should see a Moongeist Beam. Okay, perfect. Okay, like I said, the strategy is paralyze everything, hope for the best. Technoblast into the Incineroar. This should be enough for a knockout. And then we hope that the Lunala never attacks and that whatever you have in the back can't beat Genesect. So that's kind of the plan. Technoblast, we at least get to see this animation. I thought it was going to be cooler. And okay, if we don't even get the knockout, that would be really bad. We should see probably a Meteor Beam. Okay, perfect. Right, we're taking this. Genesect coming back. I don't know how exactly we're going to win, because it's probably a Zacian in the back, right? Survey says it is going to be Zacian. And so I'm going to... Yeah, I got to survive a double up right now. Yeah, we don't have a boost on... So we're going to go for the Flash Cannon. We can... Okay, we critical hit the Zacian to knock it out. They get another paralysis on the Lunala. And then we are able to finish off the... Oh, you have... Okay, close combat is good. Just kidding, we get knocked out. If we had not gotten knocked out, we probably would have had a chance. So definitely a little bit of an unfortunate start, I think. There were a lot of things I could have done better there. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I think it comes with learning. It comes with playing a lot of different teams. So we're figuring things out. And with that, let's just get rocking and rolling and move into the next game. All right, battle number 2, and it is Caloric Shadow, Caloric Shadow, Magearna, Groudon, Palkia, Kyogre, and Zacian. So another, another Palkia team. I like the idea of setting up Tailwind. Tailwind Raichu feels really good here. The only issue is Magearna, right? Magearna being able to set up. Does Venusaur have? What is Venusaur now? Venusaur, it does have Protect. I want to do Raichu, right? We do have access to Fake Out that way. I'm going to bring Zacian, and then we're going to bring Genesect because it's a Genesect video. I don't necessarily think Genesect is bad here. I just don't necessarily think it's good. So the objective, right, is to set up a Tailwind. We do have to potentially worry about a Magearna coming out, and if that's the case, we figure it out, right? Yeah, we always do. We do what we always do. We figure it out as we go. Lead, we're gonna see Palkia Calyrex. So this is good for us, right? Yveltal, right, should have access to a free Tailwind, and we can fake out into the Palkia in the event that you want to try and set up. And then we have the ability to fire off a weakness policy. So I think that is going to be really beneficial. So I'm gonna just go for the straight fake out as well as set up the Tailwind. That way you can't set up a Trick Room against me. We go for the Tailwind button, and we go for the fake out into the Palkia, and then this way, right, we have the ability, we can also fake out Max Darkness. That's an option that we have too, right, instead of, or not fake out Max Darkness. We can nuzzle Max Darkness into the Calyrex to break the Sash the subsequent turn, instead of, going for, what's it called, a self-weakness policy proc. So we do have that option. We're going to see the fake out come out onto the Palkia. It could be Trick Room on the Calyrex, but we're going to see the Astral Barrage, so most likely not. Let's see how well Yveltal's going to take this. Yveltal takes pretty much nothing, which is really good to see. That's going to let us set up a Tailwind, and now the question is, do I think Snarl? No, it's fine. We're just going to Max Darkness as well as go for a Nuzzle onto this Calyrex. I don't see it living, but this is probably our best bet, right? It breaks through a Sash. And now we do have a Tailwind set up. The issue, though, right, is you have the ability to bring out your... Or what's it called? You can still set up Trick Room with your Palkia because of the fact that, right, we are committing to going fast and hitting really hard. And we're saying, hey, the Calyrex... The Calyrex is a bigger target only because of the fact that it does have the chance to snowball. I probably should have targeted into the Palkia, in all honesty, especially because we're seeing no Max come out. So this really suggests to me that you're going for the Trick Room with the Palkia, but I still think that that's fine. as we will fire off a Darkness. We do have a Genesect too, which should be able to hopefully survive a hit from a Zacian, which we don't know about. But yeah, we should probably see a Trick Room here, which is going to be a little bit unfortunate, right? Especially if they have a Magearna in the back, which is very possible here, as we're going to see. Yeah, unfortunately, it is going to be that Trick Room, so we're in a little bit of an awkward spot. We should have targeted down the Palkia. I think that I haven't been playing my best lately. I'm gonna be real honest, and I think that this was a prime example of that. Right, like the Calyrex really is doing nothing. We should have just doubled up into it. We're gonna see the Kyogre come out here. Kyogre is not the end of the world. That does boost our Genesect up. I'm gonna go for a Max Darkness onto the Kyogre. What do I have in the back? I have Zacian. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a I'm gonna helping hand. I don't think Raichu's gonna live. We're gonna see no Max, interestingly. So we will have to take a double up, but luckily the Water Spout, right, is going to be, oh my goodness, that looks like Specs. I think that's Specs Ogre. Okay, so we lose. Right, there's nothing we can do at this point. We can bring in Genesect. You know what? It's just going to be a shorter episode today. I am not playing up to how I think I should, and I don't think that's fair to everyone, right? I don't think it's an interesting video to watch of me just like making stupid mistakes all the time. Maybe it is. I think that can be really nice for some people to see, of like their content creator being like, oh, like, hey, sometimes I mess up too. But yeah, I don't think that this is necessarily the level I want to be playing to. So we're gonna call it here. Hopefully tomorrow or next time I can make a lot more interesting content. Definitely make sure to check out Francisco, to check out other rental teams as well. There are some really cool ones. There's a Diancie team that I'm really eyeing. So hopefully we get to use that. But yeah, at this point, right, there's nothing we can do to that Kyogre. It's just going to be able to pretty clean sweep us. I don't know why my opponent is thinking about this. You just need to click Water Spout, right? We're under Tailwind. We can't do anything. I should have KO'd the Palkia. That was a really just bad play on my part, and there's not a good excuse for that. But yeah, I want to be able to make content that I'm happy with, and I just don't think that this episode is. But I still want to make some stuff. We will have another chance for redemption tomorrow, so look forward to that. But with that, until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.